What's up guys, it's Rahil, and today we'll be taking a look at what I think is the best capture card for anybody that wants to record gameplay for YouTube. Now before we get started, if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing for more informative tech reviews like these. I also talk about music, hence the music part of my channel name, but most of the channel is tech related. I know I don't show my face in these videos and instead I show gameplay, but as long as it's informative, it doesn't really matter. Anyways, let's get started. The product we're looking at today is the Avermedia Live Gamer Portable 2. Now this capture card came out in 2016 and actually isn't in production anymore. Instead, if you're looking for this card, you can pick up the Live Gamer Portable 2 Plus, which is basically the same thing, but it has one more feature that I'll get into later. As the name suggests, the Live Gamer Portable 2 is an external capture card, meaning that this can be used with laptops, but this actually has a built-in H.264 encoder, which will allow you to record directly to a micro SD card. So if you're playing PC games and your games are struggling to run while capturing, or if you don't have a compatible computer to record your console gameplay with, this is a great option because you can plug this into your console for power, set up the display as you normally would, and start recording. In the box you get the LGP2, the small HDMI cable, a long micro USB cable, a 3.5mm cable, and some documentation. On the top of the capture card there is a record button, which has a blue and red LED to indicate the status of the recording. On the front there is a pair of 3.5mm combo jack, a volume rock, and a slide switch to switch between the ability to be able to record to PC, being able to record to an SD card, and a card reader mode. Basically, you can plug the capture card into your computer and it'll allow you to access the files on the micro SD card without having to remove it and risk losing it. Keep in mind, because it is a USB 2 connection, it'll most likely be very slow, and I don't recommend directly editing off the capture card. You may want to switch it to your internal SSD or hard drive. On the back you have two HDMI ports, one for whatever you're capturing and the other for zero lag pass-through. The next is the micro USB port for power and connecting to your computer to either record or to access the files off of. To the right is a micro SD card slot. I've been using a 64 gig SanDisk SD card, and I think 64 gigs are really all you need from my experience, as long as you remember to transfer the video files to your computer every now and then. The LGP2 can record and pass through up to 1080 60 FPS, while the LGP2 Plus can record up to 1080p 60 FPS, but can actually pass through up to 4K 60, meaning that if you have a console which can play in 4K 60, you can see the 4K 60 image, while your viewers see only the 1080 60 image. This is the only difference between the LGP2 and the LGP2 Plus. Everything else is the same, so the review applies to both of them. When using in PC mode, the software that comes with is Rec Central 4. You will download their Assistant Central app, and there you can get the software and the firmware for the card. There is also a Stream Engine. The Stream Engine is basically a hardware encoding compression, so it uses less CPU usage when encoding your footage. Use this only when using a third-party software. Keep in mind, there's a bit more of a delay, so if you're starting off with either recording or streaming, the default Rec Central app is great. When using it in PC free mode, the footage won't look as good, but that is what's just going to happen with any capture card that records directly because of low bitrate and whatnot. If you're just starting out, this is going to be more than enough, and you don't even need a powerful enough computer to play and record, or to just record. If you're a PC gamer, this is going to be much cheaper than having to buy a second PC. If you're a console gamer, then again, this will be much cheaper than having to buy a capture card plus a new computer. Now you can stream using this card, but I wouldn't recommend it. Because it is a USB 2.0 connection, there is about a 200 millisecond delay, so you'll need to delay your audio and webcam feed to match up with your gameplay. And for using the Stream Engine, there will be a little more because it's compressing the gameplay. I would only recommend using this for recording because of the encoder. If you're primarily recording to a PC and you will add overlays, I wouldn't recommend this, but if you edit all that in post, then this is a great card. Again, buy this if you don't have a powerful enough computer to use on the go, if you want to play PC games without hindering performance, or if you don't have a powerful enough computer at all. Now there is one more feature that I want to get into which will kill the solution with especially Elgato capture cards. On the front there are two 3.5mm jacks. One of the headphone jacks is for your headset. This is helpful if you're capturing gameplay from a PS4 or a Nintendo Switch, and when you're trying to use a headset, no audio will be sent through HDMI. With this, you can send audio directly to your capture card, and then you don't have to use a separate cable like the chat link. Also, this headphone jack will allow you to use your headset mic. So if you're starting out, you don't have to use a separate mic along with your headset for commentary on your recordings. And this headphone jack also works in PC mode, so you can use your headset mic for your streams. Now, the second headphone jack is for your controller. Like with the chat link, you can take your audio from the controller instead of the HDMI port to capture party chat and in-game chat. But with this system, not only will your chat be passed through your headset along with your capture card, but your headset mic will also be passed through. So you only have to use one mic for your commentary, and you can use that same mic for your party chat. If you're looking for your first capture card, unless you have a computer that is powerful enough to record gameplay and maybe play and record at the same time, I really think this is the best option. The fact that you can record with an SD card, and when you do get a computer, you can use the same card, and you get the headphone jack set up on the card itself, makes this a really great card for beginners. I'm not recommending the card if you already have a computer because of the USB 2 delay. I would only say to use this to record to a computer if you're going to buy it to use without a computer, and then you eventually get a good enough computer. But anyways, that is all for this video. Sorry for the weird upload time. School is keeping me really busy, but I'm trying my best. If you guys like the video, hit the like button, consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys later.